Hey, long time no see. I've literally not been posting. I've been so busy. Anywho, welcome to another brunch. Let's talk brunch edition. Today I have Lyvonne. Lyvonne's here. Do you want to say what you do or anything like that?
Basically, I'm just the baddest bee to ever do this. I am an aspiring model and host. My day job is a teaching assistant.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just have a different idea for something else, but continue.
And obviously, as you can see, I exude creativity because somebody's just grabbed that from my mind and it's just seeping into her. You know, what's the brain? What's that scientific name for the brain?
Cells?
No.
Oh yeah, Waitrose orange juice. Waitrose is delicious and the orange juice is delicious and it's the best orange juice in the world. Hashtag not sponsored, but would like to be sponsored.
And it's also not from concentrate. We don't add water, we freshly squeeze the oranges. I say we because I really feel a connection to Waitrose.
Sponsor us both. Oh yeah, and Lyvonne also has a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
I'll put at the link at the bottom in the description.
Hashtag life with Lyvonne.
So we're eating French toast, and oh yeah, well I was like, should we have French toast? I was gonna think that you were gonna think eggy bread.
Is it not eggy bread?
I guess it is, but like some people have it with ketchup and stuff.
I've had it with ketchup, but then I've also had it with cinnamon and sweet stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, I'm just
that's
branching
good.
out today.
Because like I think the French have it with like sweet stuff.
Is it brioche?
Yeah, it's brioche. Oh,
I could tell.
Like brioche.
I love brioche.
Okay, that's fine. I completely
Basically,
forgot.
guys, I'm a picky eater, so I'm giving her anxiety mentioning anything that I possibly might not like.
Sort of like scorch it a bit on some of them, but
that's fine. We like it crispy.
That's fine.
Around here, we like it crispy.
Exactly.
So let me just sample it for the cam. See how I'm cutting it, guys.
Oh my god. Let's see if it's okay.
Ooh.
Is it okay?
Good. The brioche is making it so nice. I usually just use white bread.
Normal bread. No, I normally do, but I thought you'll come in. Let me just
Bougie.
show you.
Love it.
Give you some of the best I can do.
What's this?
So that's lemon.
Lemon. Oh yes. Like when I put it on my crepes. It's maple a leaf, isn't it?
You literally asked me the most educated question and I have no idea.
Isn't that the leaf on their flag?
Oh, okay. Is it? You're making me looking like stupid on my channel. So today we're talking about how it is starting out like in the entertainment industry. So I've got like little bullet points. Excuse me. Ryan in the background. As you guys know, I'm an actress, so that's me starting out in the industry. You do acting as well though, don't you?
A little. I don't know, I like it, but I don't know, sometimes I feel unqualified. Because, you know when you're around people that have been acting for a long time,
right,
or it's their life's aspiration, versus when you kind of fall into it. I don't know,
Yeah,
sometimes I feel like people want it more than me.
I don't think you should think like that though.
True, but I like presenting more.
Okay.
But then like, as when you work with kids, like your life is acting. Like,
I hate you, like you're pretending I love you.
Yeah, it's like, even when you're trying to give them the most fun in a day,
yeah,
you're like making the most of their energy when you could be having like a rubbish day.
Oh, okay.
And even like coming from like kids entertaining, I don't know, I've always been into like acting and like performing. So that's why I'm like, let me just say entertainer as like an all-in-one.
That's true, but there's so many people out there that do it all.
Yeah, when I have my own TV show,
oh my god, that'd be so cool.
I'm going to be doing the most stupidness on TV. Not enough to shame my mum.
You should do... Right, what will we talk about?
Right? Because I go off on tangents.
No, I'm just saying, I literally, my whole channel's a tangent. I never focus on the subject I'm supposed to be speaking about. Oh yeah, so like, how did we come into this? So, I'll go first. So acting and stuff, I did it from as a child basically. I've always been interested in music. That's where I started from actually. I used to want to be a singer.
Okay.
And when I was younger, I used to type into Google how to get a record contract. Like when I was like 7ish.
Screaming.
How to get a record contract in London or things
Why
like
not?
that.
Dream big, isn't it?
Isn't it? Thinking people would, it'll be quick and you got the record contract. Oh my god.
Fill out this form to get a record contract.
Imagine that would have been dangerous if someone did. Anyway, but yeah. And my mum used to like introduce me into music. And then did you ever watch Glee?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Glee sort of introduced me into musical theatre.
Okay.
I was like, I want to be a musical theatre star. I'm a star of Broadway. Anyway, and now, so my training is in musical theatre, and I went to Identity for straight acting as well.
Mm-hmm.
But now I actually just want to. My goal is to be like on a TV show or something along those lines, just doing like, or you know, Glee, something like that.
Yeah,
that would be a perfect dream. But musical theatre wise, not so. I do love musical theatre. I just think the industry for musical theatre is just very closed off in a way.
Yeah.
Compared to TV and stuff. But beggars can't be choosers, so give me whatever, man.
Give me all of them and I will pick.
I wish. But yeah, that's how I sort of started off into this sort of industry. What about you?
So I used to go to stage school when I was really young.
Oh yeah.
Barbara Speak Stage School. But I was really shy.
So I used to be very shy.
Yeah, I used to kind of feel anxious going. And because I started with tap dance.
Oh!
Yeah, and I have my little tap shoes, you know. I might send you a photo so you can put it there. Me like smiling in my tap shoes. Yeah, my mum put me in because obviously at home and stuff I'm hella dramatic and I'm performance and all that.
Yeah.
And like my family's quite musical, quite creative. So I've always loved like music, instruments. I used to want to be a choreographer. I used to want to be a singer, but then I was like, I used to listen back to my singing, and then I was like, not so much. Not really hitting it. But like choreographer, I used to really like envision. I used to be in the back garden doing routine to Sierra, you know.
Dead.
Like
That's
if I show you those throwbacks, woo! Oof, in the archives, let's keep them there. So I studied French and Spanish at uni.
Oh yeah.
And then when I graduated, I kind of fell into kids entertaining, and which is how we met.
Yes.
I realised like this is so much more fun than doing something where you have to stay seated. So I started thinking
like 9 to 5 or something.
Yeah, I started thinking, what can I do? Excuse me, that is entertaining, but also that like showcases my talents to the world.
Yeah.
So then I started radio presenting. I did it around the same time as I started that job that shall not be named ever. And I don't know, I've just always enjoyed those type of opportunities more.
Yeah.
And even being an extra, like I just did that over the summer and stuff for like money a few summers ago. And I just liked being around actors and like seeing sets from the back, and
that's true.
I don't know, it was just like nice to have an insight into that world. And so it's only like now, like the past year or two, that I was like, let me try.
Yeah.
Because why not?
To lose, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, if it's trash, oh well. There's famous Hollywood stars that have done trash movies, and I admit they've done trash movies. So, and like adverts back in the day on TV, trying to get the most that they can. So, you know, my beautiful face gotta be on some type of camera, so why not? You know?
It's paid.
Exactly. And getting to network and stuff.
Exactly.
I met, what's this woman's name? It's not Judi Dench, but she looks like Judi Dench. No, not that one. She's in the Exotic Marigold Hotel movie.
Never free. No.
I think her name's Maya or something. But she's like a old period drama and stuff. And she's in like so many things. And I was just being an extra in like this random thing that was like a small project, wasn't much pay, it was near my house. I walked in and saw her, I was thinking, he said it was a small budget. So what's really going on here?
The budget's gone so high.
So they told me that the reason she accepted the project was because I was in a Bollywood film, yeah. No lie. I was in a Bollywood film as an extra.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of like Indian members from actually back home, and then also British Indian.
Oh.
And then like I was like one of maybe 3 black extras.
Yeah.
And then some guy came up to me and he was like, he spoke like in, I think maybe Gujarati. He was like something Lupita Nyongo, and I was like, first of all, no.
What?
He was like,
Oh,
he was like 12 years a slave, and I was like, if I slap. So you just
insert a picture of what she looks like.
literally very pretty though, and I'm just like, shut up, bro. Like, you've come to tell me I look like someone I don't look like at all, and then not only that, but you don't even choose something she's paying. She's 12 years a slave. Oh, I was triggered. The rest of the shoot, I was like, half the clenched fist the whole time. I was like, nah.
I'm crying.
The fact that he came and he said it to me like so casual, like yeah, compliment, the only black girl that I've seen on TV. I was like,
Well,
boy,
that's so funny.
if you don't get.
That's actually so funny. I can't deal with that.
And they thought it was a compliment too. That's why I was like, what? Like obviously Lupita is pretty.
Yeah, but in that movie she's
Yeah, and it's the fact
looking
that like
rough, obviously.
yeah, and the fact that you don't know anything else she's been in, like
Yeah, that's
God
true.
is the slave Lupita, like what? And you didn't even say it to me, you was talking about me. Because he wasn't speaking English, remember? He was speaking Gujarati or Hindi to the other actor. And like, I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. Let me get my check and go home.
What about modelling?
I need to do like more
Yeah.
to like create a better portfolio. But so far, I've done quite a few cool shoots with like people that are now my friends, people that reached out to me on social media and were like, you know, photographers trying to get their portfolio up.
Right, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and the photos were amazing. And my friend recently started doing photography, and the photos we took were really amazing as well. The way I felt like a professional clicking that DSLR was like,
Stop it.
I look back, I said, mwah. I specifically want to do commercial modelling. I want to be on like the tube. You know when you're on the tube and you have these big billboards?
Yeah.
I want to be on those. I want to be on the buses.
Okay.
I'm not really too fussed about runway. Would be cool, but
like higher editorial stuff.
yeah, like, and I want to do like beauty shoots and stuff. But I also don't want to be limited to what I want to do, but I know what I want to aim for.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Like, we know what we want, like, our goal is.
Yeah.
But like I said, beggars can't be choosers.
Listen,
Sometimes
give me everything.
whatever pays, whatever, like, gets connections and stuff like that.
Also, side note, this French toast slaps, as you can tell. Because I'm on what? The lucky the 8th slice.
Sometimes I think I can't cook. Apart from I think it's my timing I'm really bad at. Like, because the flavor's good, but I feel like some of it is a bit crispy, but that's okay.
It's okay, charcoal is good for the soul.
Has anyone like in your life or whatever given you advice about like entering the industry?
Maybe my auntie, because when I wanted to do modelling in like 2012, 2013, she used to do commercials for, she used to like film commercials. I think she was either directing or photographer.
Right.
But it was like back in the day.
Oh, okay.
And so she was saying to me, you know, like, you need to get out there, you need to go to a modelling agency and make sure you get like castings and stuff. But I feel like I had an appointment with a modelling agency, but there's so many fakes out there.
Yeah, and true. And why is it's like more fakes out there for? I feel like there's more with modelling.
Yeah, because they just want to exploit you, and I feel like they always want young people as well, like 14, 15. Yeah, most models start when they're like 15.
Oh my god.
And when I hear the stories of how they had them living in these apartments with like 3-bed apartment and like 10 people, and they still had to pay rent as if it was
it was 2 people in there or something.
And when I hear these stories and how they like, you know, we'll send you to this casting, that casting, make sure you lose a bit of weight. I'm already skinny, but I know for a fact that if I was to go somewhere, they will be like, that girl has slimmer hips than you, that girl has this and that. So I feel like I'm now at a stage where I'm like, I'm very strong-minded,
Yeah.
but also I'm savvy to know what I will and won't do. I'm happy to be working freelance until I find somebody that is a good representative, because at the end of the day they're taking a cut out of your money,
Very true.
and if they're not doing anything for it,
Yeah.
then I'm giving people my money for free.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'd rather liaise personally, whether they say I have an attitude or what, especially as like a black woman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be the token black girl in someone's agency. I want people that represent people
Good.
that look like me and that are paying.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be
Or have
like,
like a good mix, you know what
what
I mean? Yeah.
Some diversity.
I think that was the issue with me. My first agent, I think I was the only black girl in it.
Yeah.
Or like maybe one of two. And they were rubbish.
Yeah.
They don't watch it. They were rubbish.
Do better.
No, they were bad. Then I had to leave them, obviously. I'm with good people now.
That's why freelance life wasn't for me, you know. After 2 months, I said, "Where's my money?" I looked at my wallet. I said, "Huh?" I looked at my account. Nothing was there. Reality slapped me.
Oh, I can't.
I was like, "Well, bills still have to get paid, so."
Exactly. You always have to have. I think with this industry, the entertainment industry, you always have to have a side job,
Yeah.
because you won't live if you're just gonna.
You will be a starving artist.
Yeah.
And people think it's cute.
It's not cute.
Talk about the struggle they went through, and I'm like, personally, I cannot relate.
Isn't it?
Because how are you supposed to put your all into a craft if you're thinking about money? You're thinking, oh, can I even afford to stay in my house until next month?
That's what I mean. That's too much. And then the thing is, like, with this, you have to go to auditions, blah blah blah. So you're paying money, obviously, to travel.
Yeah.
Or like with me, I have to buy sheet music for these auditions that don't even obviously cast me sometimes.
Yeah, it's
So
like you feel like you're pouring money and not getting anything back.
So if you don't have a job or like a side job, like while you're doing it, you're just gonna be, oh God, I'll be poor. I'm already like, I'm not poor obviously, but like, but like, you know what I mean? I'll be on the streets basically.
Yeah, you'll be in Oxford Circus.
Oh my God.
Saying,
God no, I beg Lord, I can't live that life. I live a life of luxury. I have to maintain it.
it's true. Honestly, it's true. Even like these full-time jobs where you don't have a life outside of it,
Yeah.
it's tough for me to feel like I want to work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're basically promoting slavery. You want us to work until our bones are dry.
It's true.
You ask for one holiday, they don't approve it, they don't check it, but then they'll be off on holiday, and it just makes me think.
And I'm
unless I have
fuming in the background. Like,
yeah, fuming while still at work.
shaking.
Like sometimes I'm just like, if I don't have a problem with authority, I have a problem with like injustice. And when you have a lot of these
Like
jobs,
they're taking advantage.
yeah, they take advantage, especially if you work hard. Like, I'm a hard worker, so I feel like if I'm working hard, you should be doing something back for me,
Yeah.
not just thinking I'm a number of your staff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh, I
that's
have
true.
more. Oh, that's fine. This lemon juice really just, you know?
Like, what have people given me for advice? Why don't you become a doctor?
As we're Nigerian.
Yeah. It was we went to America ages ago, and my uncles there, they're like, why don't you just become a doctor? And the whole table's full of doctors. I was like, I really don't want to. Like, obviously I want to be an actor, but I know that's really like, you can be an actor, but being a successful actor, I think is really hard to get to sometimes. So I know that I need to have different revenues for income.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to build things like that. So I know I need to have different income sources. But like, doctor?
When you couldn't remember brain cells.
I remembered brain cells.
What was the word we were looking for though? That
you
wasn't
don't
the word.
remember it either.
Yeah, but I know that maple syrup is a leaf, and that's biology.
Is it? No, it's not. We won't be doctors, basically.
We act like doctors.
Yeah, isn't it? The scene on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
In the scrubs.
Probably the person that only gives me advice is my mum, really. Because she's been pushing me.
Yeah.
and helping me to do this for ages.
And she supports you, which is important.
Exactly. Like,
I think it does make a difference coming from a home where they support you. Because when they don't, you feel like you're fighting two battles.
it's true.
Trying to be recognised by your family as like actually having the talent,
Yeah.
and then them taking you seriously, and then also like being in the industry and just working through that. Like,
I think with acting and like the entertainment industry, it's about perseverance.
Definitely.
If you don't persevere, then you're not gonna, if you quit too soon.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you're waiting for a bus and you're waiting for time,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, okay, this is too much now. The minute you walk away from that bus stop, the bus will
It
come.
comes.
And you'll be looking at the bus like, oh, if only. You don't want to live your life with if only, if only.
That's true.
But sometimes you have to know when to quit,
No,
because
that's true as well.
if it's making you too tired to enjoy the work you're doing, delete it. It's not worth your.
In my opinion, I don't think anyone should look up to anyone.
Yeah, I think to like a certain degree, like you can see things about a person that inspire you, but remember they're human. Like you can't follow their journey because they didn't even plan it. Even people that like they had a plan in place and they got through it. They didn't plan everything that went along. They didn't know everything that was gonna happen. Like you can't follow someone's journey because it's not your own. So when
wait, we spoke
name
about
this tangent episode hashtag tangent.
literally, because have we spoken about acting maybe for 10 minutes? Like,
Literally, even 5.6.
we speak about it and we're like, oh, why don't we go into some?
I was like giving her the claps, and she was like, hey, and do it. I was like, oh my god, this is what I need to do. So yeah, you need. Yes, mommy. There's an emergency at home. Okay, I'll be on my way.
Have you dealt with rejection or anything like that?
Yeah, especially with like modelling and like even acting jobs. Like I applied to a lot of stuff through like casting agents online.
Oh right, yeah.
And you just need to get used to like applying to 100 things and getting 2 yeses. Like I feel like if you don't apply, then you will just never know. Because there's some stuff that I applied for and I forgot I applied for it, and then 4 weeks later they were like, oh hey, are you still interested in this, because we want to book you? And I'm like,
I think it's weird that in the entertainment industry no one talks about how much they get paid or how much they have been paid or whatever. I think it's odd because in teaching jobs, you know, maybe 30 grand a year.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, I only get this much.
Yeah, you have an estimation of like what every sort of job bracket gets. Yeah. But when it comes to entertainment, I know obviously it varies because obviously there's like people that are more successful than others or whatever. But still, like I think people do need to speak up about how much they get paid or how much their agents take percentage wise or like,
because it's so like varied that people can take the piss and you would be none the wiser.
Exactly, yeah, because with the previous agents they took I think 20% of all my jobs that I get.
Bruh.
So, but then with the agents now, it's, well, and then afterwards, after I signed the contract with the previous ones, I asked my friends and they're like, no, it should really be like divided depending on like, so if it's a commercial, let's say, maybe it'll be 20% because commercials get a lot more money. Yeah. And then like, if it's theatre, maybe, I don't know, 5-10%.
Yeah,
like that.
depending on what work it is.
Yeah. So now with this agent, it's like split up into. Yeah. But I didn't know that before. Like I thought it was just 1% for everything. Yeah. And then like with that flash mob thing, because it was with 20th Century Fox, they paid a lot, and I found that job, and then he still took the cut.
Sorry.
Yeah, I found the job and applied and stuff, and he still took the cut,
which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And then like the funny thing is like the people we had to sign like, it was not NDAs but like this contract with the 20th Century people anyway, and then the previous agent wanted it on the day before, but they weren't sending it out to everyone until like I think the day of or something along those lines. Anyway, then he was like at the rehearsal, he was like, walk out. I was like, okay.
Walk out because what?
I was like, everyone, it's the same thing for everyone. I'm not walking out. And he was like, no, they don't respect. I was like, but they do because it's. I'm no different to everyone else.
Exactly, it's not like...
So yeah, he's gone. Anyway, but yeah, no, you have to speak up. You have to speak up in this entertainment industry about like what you should look out for money wise, and just red flags, and just like just experiences in general, because then it helps for everyone else, people that are starting out, aka like this, or like I feel like we're quite into we know how to suss out things now than when we just started.
Because before, even with like this whole modelling thing, I would have no idea what is a legit casting and what is not. Because the place I went to, it was like an office in the city. And
is this a legit one?
I don't know up till now, because when I went there, they were basically discussing what they would expect of me, blah blah blah. They didn't draft up a contract or anything. She was like really nice and friendly, and then we were bonding over Pharrell, because she said she met Pharrell when she used to waitress, and so I'm there like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then I had given her my USB with some photos that I got my friend to take on my like digital camera or something. And then I left the meeting, and then because they said they'll call me back or something, they never called me back. And I was emailing to get this USB back. Because
I didn't know you actually left it with her. Oh my god.
Because I forgot, because she put it in her computer, and then she was going through them. She was like, yeah, see, this is good, like showing me different styles, blah blah blah. And then I'd never heard back from them since. And so it was like, imagine those photos were suggestive, or imagine like, because I had my college work on there as well. So I was just like, I've got assignments to do and I'm trying to get it back, but they literally ghosted me.
That's evil.
Don't forget when you drink your orange juice to say
Waitrose. Do you think I should tag them? Waitrose.
I think you should, like futurely sponsored by. We
buy loads of your products. I buy those rice cakes that you have a selection. Banging.
Yummy in my tummy.
Right. Have you?
And you're trying to cancel me, and drag me, and I'm not here for it. Okay? I've got a little bit on stay. I'm with the beeps. That's censorship for them. This happens when you give me brioche and orange juice. I literally looked down my phone for 1 second at sugar content. I'm crying because I did not know what you were talking about. I thought one of you was a gun for 2 seconds. Don't stereotype me, Sammy. Just because I'm from that side of London. I literally looked at the corner eye and looked something. I was like, where did I thought it was a toy one. I was like, where did I get that?
What's our advice to people who want to join this fabulous industry? Oh my god, why did you say that? You're ready. What's our advice, basically?
My advice, be fearless, but also be sensible, and just know what you want from it. Because if you don't, you need to get out of your own house. Get out! If you don't know what you want from the industry, then you're just going to be taken for a fall, and you're just going to be blitzed and blopsed everywhere, and you need to be grounded to know that you can succeed, but you just need to put a lot of work in. And if you don't want to work hard, find something easier. Okay?
You can be working in Tesco.
What is the shade? Find something easier. Work in a grocery store where everyone is rude and pasty and ask you dumb questions.
No, if you're really passionate about acting or like modelling or whatever, like just entertainment industry, if you're really passionate about it, do it. But you have to work hard. If you're not passionate about it, there's no point. You can go amateur theatre. That's no shade.
That's your local pub. Do a cheeky open mic night.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's true. Because there's no point like putting all your time and effort into something that you're not passionate about in any job, I think, whether it's 9 to 5 or this. So just make sure you're passionate about it, because things can really trigger you. It's a very emotional sometimes. People are rude sometimes, but when you get something or when you're doing something you love, it's really rewarding, I would say. That is the end of the topic, guys. I don't know how long we've been speaking for.
Boy.
Half an hour, probably an hour and a half, you know.
Good fun editing.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you a little insight on the entertainment industry, different aspects of it, what you want to do. And don't forget to check out Lyvonne's channel, and I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.